What a day. Ugh. You know when you try and do something, it's like you set it off for a little bit and then just everything hits you at when you want to have something done. I had a plan set for today and that never goes right. That's why it's best to never really plan anything. It never goes right. It's funny as I can like almost predict the future, but yet I make a plan and it never goes to through fruition. It's so funny. Oh, what did I want to look up today? Few interesting things. I want to dig a little bit more into this chick, uh, Riaz. I want to see what she's all about. Oh, yeah, and I got to do this. Un momento, because I am missing all of my chat. There's nobody in the chat anyway. I might as well check this while I'm here. Yeah, the cost of living is way more, yeah. Oh, and a new subscriber, traveling with Whit Combs. Yeah. That's cool. Okay, I want all this gone. There. I can do this, and then I can still read the news articles. Still do my search. That's the important part. That's what I want right there. And I gotta shrink it that way. There we go. Now this thingy. I don't need all of you. Okay, what's this chick's name? Monica Riaz. Oh, sorry, Ria is her name. Hey, James. Monica Ria, missing. Probably put a, no. Missing hiker, there we go. I want some more, not up to date with her. I want the original. Trying to find this chick who went missing 9 months ago, and she worked with that General McCasland who went missing. Is a comment to practice in America to sacrifice children. I don't know. You have to talk to Epstein about that. I don't know. Apparently, a lot of celebrities have sacrificed their children, apparently. Or sacrificed a significant other. You look at some of these rappers and stuff, and what was it? There's a story about Justin Bieber where him and what's her name? That chick had a kid together, and they ended up sacrificing her, sacrificing the baby. And the chick he was with now is like really weird looking. Oh, missing hiker. I just want missing. Yeah, you know, I'm gonna find anything from her original missing posts, like. Oh, don't make me go into Reddits. I hate reading Reddits, and then they're not viable news either. And I never should have talked about that. Well, I should have. That tip thing in Canada, that definitely needs to be brought up. And saying 67% of Canadians want to veto that? Okay, okay, now think about now how many percentage of Canadians want to separate or Albertans want to separate to the United States or separate Canada? What is it, 37%? That's 37%. And you're saying Canada wide that they want to, 67% of the people want to veto tips. This has to be a government made up number. Absolutely has to be a government. Am I American? Do I sound like an American? What am I talking about? Talking about the stuff that I won't talk about on the news. On the previous show that I just did, now I'll talk about all the BS and gossip and, conspiracy theory stuff. With the 30 minutes or less, there's no time to be talking about conspiracy theory stuff. Just straight news, that's it. Am I a feminist? I don't know. I like all genders. My favorite movie ever probably have to be Kung Fu Hustle. Great movie, Kung Fu Hustle. You have to watch the original though, because there's a lot of copies of it out there. There's a lot of pieces missing out of that movie. I have the original copy, and then I gave the one copy that's missing things to a buddy of mine because he liked it too. But Kung Fu Hustle, really good movie. It kind of does like a mythology of Chinese and Japanese heroes, how they all had mythical powers. It's like back in the day, like in the Ming Dynasty, where apparently people had superpowers. To be alone. Alone at what? I'm not alone. Oh, I didn't marry. Yeah, I call the wife, but there's a story behind that. She was married. This is why I call her the wife. The wife. Because she was previously married. I didn't never said she's my wife, and that's people's misconstruing how I say this. See, this is how words are powerful. I always say the wife, hey, let me go talk to the wife, blah blah. Oh, go talk to the wife. And you're like, oh, this is your wife. No, I never said that. I said I was gonna go talk to the wife. Never said it was my wife. She was somebody's wife at one point, but she's not my wife. But that's what I find. Words are very powerful, and I kind of like doing that to people. They just assume, and assumptions are the lord of all fuck ups. Never assume anything. Oh, thank you. Pay more taxes. Yeah, because I'm handsome. Yeah, I'm not that good looking. Ugh. Tell you the truth, I could look better. I could actually look really good, but looking good never got me anywhere either. They're a cheater. Oh, yeah, there you go. There you go. Your parents want you to get a haircut. There you go. There you go. Show them mine. Ugh. And no, my hair's not dyed. That's just natural sun bleaching. I don't dye my hair. And yes, these gray hairs are real. I just don't understand why the gray hairs grow on this side more than they do on this side. Like, and I'm not a mechanic. Like, if I was a mechanic, it would kind of make sense, getting transmission fluid or something on one side of my face, but no. Damn, they're long. What's long? The hair? Ooh. Everyone thinks I'm bald because I wear a toque. No, I just hate being cold. It's actually really nice outside today. I said it was 0 degrees Celsius. That's 32 degrees. It's actually like +3 outside right now. It's kind of why the basement's flooding. Basement's flooding. Indian. Yeah, good for you. Do you live in India? U.S. just allowed you guys to just start refining Russian oil. So yeah, they're letting your ships through. What else happened in India? There was another big thing in India. There's some big trade deals. There's the big one with Africa there. Was it 53 African countries? You guys made quite the deal. Any tips about hair? Like what you want to grow a beard? Like, is that the thing? 40 degrees Celsius. Oof. I'm jealous. I'm jealous. 40 degrees Celsius. I'd take that any day. When I lived in the city, my first house, I had a pellet stove in there. It was only like 900 square feet, one level with the pellet stove going. I kept it at a constant 32 degrees in the wintertime, like walking around the house in my underwear. I hate walking around like this. I hate wearing clothes. Not saying I'm a nudist or anything. I just rather be too hot than too cold. And a lot of people are the opposite. Well, you can just put more clothes on. What happens when you get so hot that you can't take any more clothes off? I don't know. Find a shower or jump in a lake. Mm. Oh, oh, you got those baby face. That's kind of funny. I don't know. I could probably grow a mustache age 21. The trick is keep shaving. The thing is, shave every day, whether you have hair there or not, and it will grow in. It will grow in. And then trimming the beard, trim the spots that you want it to grow first more, and then kind of let everything grow out. I used to have a big bald patch from a scar here, but it's gone now. But I always trim that a lot shorter so it'd grow faster. Iran says they will sell oil, but in Chinese money instead of USD. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I heard about that too. Yeah, there's still a lot of crazy deals. Like, was it Hungary is using Russian oil right now because they got a free pass from NATO. No, Hungary or Turkey. Turkey is using. No, no, yeah, I was right. Hungary. Hungary is using Russian oil right now, but they get a free pass through the UN until just because of this conflict. Well, not this is before. This is because of the Ukraine conflict. This isn't because of the Iranian conflict. They get a free pass. So oh, yeah, I wish I had darker hair, but I just let it grow. Viking, yeah, Scottish, Irish. Not quite Viking. I dated a Viking. I dated an Islavson. Is Leif's son. If you know anything about Vikings, Leif was the son of Eric the Red, who apparently was here in Canada before the Britons or the French or any other settlers. No, this is just my throw on stuff. I'm cold, so I wear lots of clothes. Plus, I'm working on the basement flooding right now. Cleaned up. I had enough time to clean up enough. By the time I'm done this live, I'm gonna have to go clean up some more. So I think this will probably be the last spring in this basement apartment. Well, the wife, she has we're just dealing with some lung problems with her. So, what's up there, Mancine? So yeah, there's definitely gonna be mold in the walls, and this apparently happens every spring. How much mold is in the walls already? This could be a contribution to her breathing problems. Oh, you're Welsh. Oh, I feel bad for you, man. Oi, you wanker. Chabas cobnobby, you becca. Oi. Jammu Kashmir, India. Yeah, there's a lot of Indians here in this town, actually. They come here, work for a bit, and then they leave. Come here, work for a bit, and then they leave. I think the longest they stay here is probably about like 2 years. And then they go buy their own hotels. Oh, college. I wouldn't even. And you know what? I'm going to tell you something right now. Don't waste your money in college unless you're taking a trades. if you're taking like anything else like economics or anything else like a Mickey Mouse, everything else is pretty much a Mickey Mouse course right now. And way the things are going with the dollar and the market right now, you'd probably never end up really paying off your student loans. And to even put money into education, is it worth it right now? Like, there's a lot of university students right now that I know that have like crazy degrees, and they're still paying for it to this day. Like, they can't claim income tax because the income tax automatically is taken straight to their student loans. So it kind of puts them in a bad spot. And then, best thing to do is get into trades: plumber, electrician, framer, um, or find something that nobody's doing, like wood energy, wood stoves, fireplaces. That's a good industry to get into, and there's very limited amount of those people. So in a market like that, you could pretty much charge whatever you want, which is good. Like, think about that. Like, okay, if you're a carpenter, now you're fighting with other carpenters. Try and find a trade that they need more of. Or a plumber. Nobody wants to be a plumber. And then if you're a plumber, do all the shitty jobs and then charge for them. That's the thing. Like, no one wants to do the shitty jobs, but sometimes the shitty jobs are the ones that make the good money. Like, I don't want to be sticking my hand in a toilet every fucking like hour. A job said, "Oh, my toilet's plugged, my toilet's plugged, my toilet's plugged," and then coming home covered in shit, smelling like shit. But then also you could be a vac truck guy, just sucking out septic tanks. A good money in that because nobody wants to do it. Start a septic tank sucking company. Get a vac truck and do that. And not only that, you're good all year round. Not just seasonal. You're good for the whole year. Yeah, has a link to delivery. What? No way. Delivers groceries in 5 to 10 minutes. I don't know about that. That's pretty sketchy. Oh, I got my resume finished. I just need Word document to transfer it into. I don't use Word document when I do all my writing, you guys, for the news channel. I do everything on paper. All my writing. I hate typing. And then I can do my own spell check, which is just scratch stuff out like that. That's my spell check. This is my third book. Third book since I started the new Stripped Down channel, you guys. Third book. Where's my other ones? Yeah. All news. All news since I started, January 27th, I think I started really doing this type of format where I was doing the news 30 minutes or less. And I think I'm going to try and leave like some of these after chats a little bit more like less like throughout the week. Like, there's almost so much BS I want to talk about too. And then me digging through the news to find good stuff, trades and world markets and stuff like that, stuff that's really going to affect us. And instead of like everything I'm finding is like war, Ukraine, war, Epstein. I'm tired of listening to that stuff. And a lot of other people are tired of listening to that shit too. So that's why I started News Stripped Down. No drama. Just the news, facts, 30 minutes or less. Why? Because anything else longer than that's just BS or drama or some puff piece. And this is why people hate watching the news now. Like, you ask, like, there's a number right there. What percentage of Canadians actually watch the news now? Like 33%? Because it sure the hell isn't 67%. Let's talk about those numbers, Canada. Like, yeah, I just want to talk about tips and what you think Canadians want. Yeah, right, right. I have green and green and gray eyes. Depends on the season though too. In the summertime they're more like turtle shell. In the wintertime they kind of turn a blue. Like like James here in the chat, he has a shield next to him. He has like a, I gave him a mod status. That blue, my eyes kind of go like that in the summertime. And when they say your eyes don't change color, BS, they do. Mine do. Yeah, my eyes are tortoiseshell. When I was younger, they used to be yellow and green, which is really weird. Yellow and green, and then the yellow went into the green and it changed my eye color. It's really weird. I don't know why it does that. Green to browns. Yeah, see people that whoever like I remember one time I got pulled over by a cop and he was asking my eye color. Like it was kind of like a sobriety questioning thing. And he's like, "What color are your eyes?" Like just asking stupid questions to see if he can fumble you. I'm like thinking to myself, I'm like, well, they're gray, bluish, greenish. And he's like, your eyes can only be one color. I was like, no, bullshit. Your eyes do change color. So I ended up fighting with this cop. He thought I ended up being impaired. Wasn't impaired. Like, duh. I'm just fighting over this cop over eye color. It's like, excuse me, doctor, are you a or sorry, police officer, are you a fucking doctor? No, you aren't. Okay, then get in your fucking car and keep doing your police duties. Fuck. Oh, you're feeling vulnerable? Oh, you need some security? You're feeling insecure? I love that saying. Do you need some security? Or are you feeling insecure? Ugh. I used to talk to a therapist, and really, talking to a therapist is just kind of verifying the things that you already have your answers to. Brown to black. Oh, yeah, I have a buddy like that too. His eyes get really, really black. You can't even see the color or the retina in his eyes. I don't know what my DNA ancestry is. As far as I can tell, I'm Scottish Swedish because my aunt before World War II, my grandparents were pretty much all orphans until they came to well, yeah, until they right before they came to Canada, they were pretty much orphans. And I'm not doing that ancestry DNA test, blah blah blah. That is, you know what? They should pay us to be doing this. You know what they're doing with all this DNA stuff? Like they just caught like 3 serial killers due to the fact that one of their nieces or second cousins ended up doing the test, and then it tracked them back to becoming oh, now we found the serial killer due to DNA. Okay, then you know if I'm gonna give my DNA away for them to use it for stuff like that, I want to get paid for it. Seriously, like we should be getting paid to watch like certain things, like or to do certain things. No, well, mine didn't. My ancestors didn't survive, as far as I know. Like, there's a few of my last name around, but there's a famous hockey player with the same last name as me. But that's pretty much it. The obscure files. Let me guess your age. That's hilarious. You know, it's funny. You're never gonna guess that. I've had people try and guess my age. No, never gonna guess it. Even if I took the hat off, take into consideration. Definitely not 29. But would I be 29 again? No, 29 for me wasn't a good year. No, I'd probably back to 21 when I was growing dope and selling drugs. And I mean selling drugs, I mean like everything. Like when people found out that I wasn't just a weed dealer, they were just like, "What? Well, why didn't you tell us?" Well, as a good drug dealer, it's good to just not go around and be like, "Hey, you guys want this? You want that?" Like, duh. Uh, maybe 35. Okay, this is gonna blow your mind, dude. This is gonna blow your mind. I'm 42. 42. But I don't have kids. Don't have kids, never been married. That's probably why I look so young. Actually, my family, if you put all my cousins together and stuff, we all look super young. We're like, you'd think that we were Asian, Asian descent, because we don't age. We don't. Besides our crow's feet that we get, if there's a family genetic thing, some of us got this. That's just because I stay up writing in the dark. Yeah, shouldn't write in the dark. It's bad for your eyes. Then you get big bags like this. Yeah, nah. I and to say I'm a Viking, I'm only 5'5", and that's on a good day. I'm 5'6" if I wear my boots. I'm super small. My half brother's like 6'3", something like that. He's really tall compared to me. You put us together, you'd never be like, "What the hell?" It's like he's only half brother. Don't worry about it. How the hell did you two get hooked up together as brothers? Yeah, trust me, I got friends that look way older than me too, or way older than they look. I had a buddy who was like bald in high school, and he just, uh, what did he look like? He almost looked like a lawyer in like junior high. So it was at grade 8. And yeah, grade 8, he already looked like a grown up lawyer, like almost completely bald. Conor McGregor. Oh, who's the other one people say I look like? Oh, I get that a lot. When I was a kid, it was always Macaulay Culkin or, yeah, pretty much Macaulay Culkin. Yeah, the Home Alone kid. Oh, I wonder if I have that picture still here. I have a picture of me like when I was like 6, which I don't know how I have that. And I still look the same. I remember I went to a casino one time in Carberry, Manitoba. It's like 45 minutes from here, and I'm playing roulette. I have like a bigger beard than this. My hair was even longer, and I'm playing roulette. This guy comes up to me. He's like, "Hey, what's up, so and so?" And I was like, "Holy shit, Dave, right?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Holy shit, dude, I've been playing roulette with my face down like this the whole time. How did you know it was me?" He's like, "Oh, I could hear you across the casino over the machines." He could hear me. He's like, "Dude, you have that voice that just like is so distinct." A lot of my dad's friends used to call me the chameleon because every time I'd go see them, I'd go see my dad's friend. Go see them, they'd be like, "Okay, who the fuck are you? Who is this guy talking?" And then all of a sudden, like I'll say a certain word or something, and then it clicks. It's like, "Oh shit, I know who you are now." It's like, "Oh, okay." Oi, oi, Tolga. Tolga's in the house. Turkey representing. Dutch blonde beard. Yeah, that's crazy. You know what's so funny is I wanted a gray beard like growing up, and yeah, I got it. I definitely got it. It only took like 40 years. Actually, I know I've had this for quite a long time. It's probably from all the ex-girlfriends. Normally they say gray hairs come from kids. Well, I don't have any kids. All my kids are plastered all over the bed sheets. Yeah. Oh, Tolga. Basement suites filling with water from water runoff, and the ground is still frozen. Yeah. So I got up this morning, started writing, and the wife looked at me and she's like, "What did you spill in the bedroom?" I'm like, "Spill? I don't take liquids into the bedroom." Yeah, the whole floor in the bedroom is soaking wet. So been vacuuming that up, cleaning it up, and found the results. But I don't think we're going to be staying here another spring due to Sandra and her lung issues. Like, we still haven't got definitive answers, but still, like, She's got enough problems with her lungs. She doesn't need like she doesn't smoke pot anymore. She hasn't smoked pot for like at least 3 or 4 months now. Since it started snowing, because she won't go outside. She'll go to work, but when she comes home, she doesn't leave the house. If she forgets something at work, it's like, fuck it. I don't work for 2 days. It'll stay there for 2 days. And then I end up going and getting it. So yeah, I gotta figure that out. Yeah, mold. But apparently this has been happening for last couple of years. Like I said, this is the first spring that we're in here. And yeah, so not very happy about that. Well, it's done and it's been happening, so I'd really like to see what it looks like behind the walls. That's probably why my nose constantly drips when I'm in here. Like it's like liquid. I can't even feel it. I just have liquid snot drip out of my nose every once in a while. Oh, and then I'm dry right now, which is kind of funny. I look like Joe Biden. If anything, it should be like David Letterman here. How about David Letterman now with a beard? David Letterman? No, not even that. I don't know who I'd look like with glasses. I'm bad with names, anyways. Joe Biden. Ugh. So yeah, the ceasefire between Iran and U.S. I guess that's not happening. I was trying to figure out what China had said to Iran, but China said something, and apparently they were pretty serious about it. My understanding is China told Iranian officials, take the fucking deal. But I don't know why China's complaining. China's making tons of money off of this. Russia now, too. Look at all the oil and stuff that Russia gets to ship around the world now. Like, think about that, you guys. It's like, oh, now everyone gets all these veto passes because of the sanctions against Russia. So Russia's happy. This could have been the best thing to happen to Russia, going after Iran. Naber Kanab. Kanaka? Kanaka? Kanaka. Kanaka? It almost sounds like when they found Canada. 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 And what did it mean? I think he was pointing at the name of a town. And they misinterpreted it as like, oh, this is the land. It is called Canada. Us native people, we call Canada. Oh, what's up? Peace, dude. Canada. Oh. And then, yeah, and apparently the Alberta separatists apparently got the natives on this deal. I don't know about this. I don't know. I'd like to see what's going to happen. And you'd think you'd be hearing something from the natives and be like, hey, yeah, unless they're just trying to keep it quiet so they can sneak under the table and we get the votes. But, oh, oh, and I'm out of weed, almost out of cigarettes. I've been sitting here rolling my own cigarettes because I'm too cheap to go buy cigarettes. And then I got to get this resume done up. What's the timeline on this? Okay, I'm going to end this in about another 25 minutes. Because I got to go. I have my resume finished. I got to go take it to where I need to take it. And it's a part-time job, so I can keep writing and end this job. It's probably still give me time to write too. But I have to go get a special license for this job. It's like a bartender license, but it's for selling marijuana. Sure, why not? I'll go sell marijuana. Wouldn't be my first time, but I'll have to do it legitimately with, legal discounts. Sorry, it's Senior's Day. Discount here, discount there. What? You're not a senior? Shut up! You're all seniors! Ah! Let's just put everything under Gary's account. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. I think I wrote half decent cover letter. But yeah, I'm not paying for like Word document. This is nonsense. I pay for a computer, and then you got to pay Microsoft more money to use Word document. And you know what's funny is like what 140, 150 bucks a year to use Word document. Or I could just use it for a month for like, was it 19 bucks or something like that? Yeah, that sounds about right. 19, oh, 24 bucks. Hey, Twofer, what's up? And then, yeah, to use Word document, that's nuts. When you think that you pay for something, you get it. But that's like, look at these Tesla owners now. They got rid of that Tesla, what is it, Forever program that they had brought in went to like kind of promote people to buy the Teslas, where it gives you like free GPS, the autopilot system, a bunch of other things, and you don't ever have to pay for it again. Well, what happens when you wreck that car? Does it go towards your next Tesla? And then what happens when you sell that car? Does that plan go with the new buyer? Or does, if you plan on buying another Tesla, does it go to your new Tesla? Mighty Tolga is right. Is right. It's funny when I was talking to, and it's funny, the basement flooding. I was telling the wife about this a week and a half ago. No shit. And I was like, you know what? If this basement ever flooded, going to that other place that we're looking at, it's a trailer. If the fucking house starts flooding, then that's the least of our problems. And then where we are here, yes, we can get renter's insurance. Okay. But that only covers like theft and fire. They won't even give you flooding insurance where we are right now. Oh, we'll give you insurance, but not the stuff you need. But that's how insurance companies go because they know you're a liability. It's funny. I know people who live in mobile homes, like or an RTM, so they're based off the ground. They're lifted, elevated off the ground. They'll give you overland and flood insurance. Overland flooding insurance. Okay, what? People with basements can't get overland flooding insurance. Why? Because they're a liability. But why would somebody in an RTM, in a high elevated area or in a mobile home need overland flooding insurance? And I remember looking at somebody's insurance that they had just revised their insurance and had got it back, and I was going through it because I used to do insurance stuff through fireplaces, and they charged this guy overland flooding for overland flooding, and it was like an extra $126 a year or something like that. Like it wasn't much, but the thing is that $126 was never ever going to be needed. Like he's literally on the top of a hill. There's nowhere for overland flooding to come to the top of the hill to flood his house out. But yet, here, let's weasel another $126 out of this guy. But then the people who need it, fuck them. Fuck them all. Like, fuck. Yeah, exactly. It's not insurance. It's like how they changed, what was it, unemployment insurance in Canada? Now it's called employment insurance. So you don't have a job, they call it employment insurance instead of unemployment insurance because unemployment, that's too negative. We got to get rid of that negative word, blah, blah, blah. We don't want people who don't have a job to feel like they're worthless. So here, let's change it to employment insurance. Wow. Then it'll make them think they have a job. So then they really don't need to go find a job. And then people won't consider them bums. And then they won't be a scum of society as much. Wow. Yeah. Just like me. Unemployment insurance. Eee. My 156 bucks a month. No, 256 bucks a month. Fuck you. And I paid into that shit. Yeah, the one time I needed. Oh, okay, we'll give it to you. It's funny. The first payment they gave me was like 700 because I was making really good money, and then all of a sudden they cut it back to yeah, 256. Fucking unreal. And then watch, I get a part-time job. I'm gonna be making, I don't know, part-time job, making 260 bucks maybe a week. Be lucky to make like a $500 paycheck, $600 paycheck. And then the government's going to come along and take, that 126 bucks. And then they'll probably be like, oh, yeah, you were on unemployment. Here, we're going to charge you a little bit extra. We're going to take a little bit more just because you took unemployment. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, they're sedating words is what they're doing. They're just sedating them so they don't feel so harmful anymore. Like shell shock is one of the greatest freaking things. Here, let's call it PTSD now. It had so many names before shell shock. What are my pronouns? Male, penis, and I don't know, right-handed. Those are my pronouns. Male, penis, and right hand. No doubt, though, I would love some pussy. Oh, what a day. I can't believe I got all this writing done, though, too. After the the bedroom fiasco. I had so much shit on the floor, too. Now it's all in the living room. I have these $1,200 Chinese lanterns just sitting there, 1,200 bucks each. So I have $2,400 worth of these Chinese lanterns just sitting. Yeah, you know what? Here, I'll show you this, you guys, and then I'll go for these. These are from 1968, straight from China. This is the mountains of China. These are all handmade. And then this one is the birds of China. They only came in 2 styles. You could only get the mountains and the birds. And all hand painted. You gotta be very careful when you wash these. Very careful. But look at the artwork on these. Very nice. Sorry I can't see the chat, you guys, right now. But yeah, really nice, eh? And here, I'll put them next to an ammo canister, and then you guys can see how big they are. They're fairly big. Hey, what the hell? Since I'm here. Oh, it's an extension cord. That'll come in handy. Whew. And then, go for a smoke. I'm gonna get caught up on the things here. Am I a psychopath? I don't know. I would say like maybe once in my life, people would have probably considered me a psychopath. But, I don't know. I think I was more ADD than a psychopath. And it also depends on who you talk to, because there's like certain friends of mine where we do like bad pranks to each other, or cousins where we just literally torment the shit out of each other. Yeah, you'd probably think at one point one or the other was probably a psychopath. Hey, if you don't ask, you don't know. If you don't ask, you don't know. It's always better to ask questions than to not know. Or if you go to a store and, something's like a little expensive for you, I don't know, go ask them. Go ask them, see if you can get a deal. Some stores will just automatically knock off 10%. There's 10%. That's almost your taxes. But if you don't ask, you don't know. I call it the Hutterite way. And no, it's not a joint. It's a hand-rolled cigarette. Oh. And sorry, I can't see the chat right now, but just let me have a quick smoke. Ooh, and she's bright out. Ugh. Whew. Yeah, she's nice and warm. It's like, yeah, it's about +3 right now. Ooh. Normally when I come outside, I'll put sunglasses on, but I don't have to write now, so not an issue. I do have to read the chat. My pupils are probably little piss slots right now. Ugh. I kind of miss taking opiates. These were always the best days to take opiates. Like if you had like a couple oxycodones or, you know, some morphines, or what's the other one? Is Xanax an opiate? I've never had Xanax, but I would assume they're the same as like a Percocet. That warm, comfortable feeling on a nice day like this. I'd probably go for a hike if I was on opiates or something right now. Worry about the pain later. Wake up the next day, be like, ah, fuck, why do my legs hurt? And then I really need the painkillers. All that lactic acid built up from me sitting on my ass writing for so many days. I feel really bad. The wife, this weekend I did fuck all. I literally did fuck all. Didn't drink, didn't do nothing. Didn't even write. My big plan is clean the bathroom next. But that's a floor to ceiling job next. I'm tired of cleaning the bottom half and then I gotta look up at the ceiling. But the joys of a small apartment. There we go. Get back into chat. Oh, there we go. Yeah, and then do I have to reset this? Yeah, some people have been having problems in their chats here. Not just me, Real Outdoor Living. They had to shut down their chat and re-come back in. I don't know if YouTube times out the chat, but they're also feeding, like what I'm doing right now is I'm using my phone and then I'm watching the chat on YouTube on the laptop. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, but that's weird that YouTube's doing that right now. No, I want this. You're gonna make me do this all over again? There we go. No. That's not what I want. There we go. That's what I want. Oh. Whoa. Well, I tried selling my soul to the devil. Well, apparently he's got enough. He doesn't need any more. Nothing I did at Halloween. That was just a joke. I didn't actually do all that shit. He's right. I'm a psychopath. What? As always. Oh yeah, and then breakfast cereal, you guys today. Josh at breakfast cereal. Go check him out. He's doing a live a little bit later here. I think 6 o'clock his time, so 7 o'clock my time. 6 o'clock. What do you call that? Eastern? He's in Ontario, so you got to add an hour. It's 5:30 right now, so he'll be alive in an hour and a half. But check out Josh. He's doing some really good stuff over on his channel. If you guys like serial killer kind of content, but it's not document. Well, it's kind of documentary, but it's more like comical stuff. He sits there and kind of picks things apart. I really liked his abolish the swing sets. Apparently, serial killers are bred from swing sets. Oh, thanks, Tolga. Thanks for that, man. Fuck, you know what? I could have done that myself. Now I think about it. I'm just so used to doing everything so singular. Now I'm trying to do everything like with 3 different devices. And then, yeah, I'm having some issues with YouTube too. I can't leave certain comments on people. And, Tolga, have you seen Salty Badger in a while? I haven't seen him in a while. I was gonna email him. I should probably do that. Because I haven't seen him post anything in a while. I don't know if something happened to him. I know he had health problems right before him. Oh, okay. He's still good. Okay, okay. That's awesome. Oh, no, because I knew he had some health issues. He was waiting for the Uber to go home. Good, good. Yeah, I was a little worried. Oh, yeah, who else haven't I seen in a while? Wheelburner, I haven't seen in a while. He popped in here, what, about a week and a half ago? Something like that. It's hard to keep track with like me just reading the news. If I didn't write this stuff down, I don't know what I would do. And then I was talking to a teacher about this the other day. She works at the Legion. She's a bartender there part time. Really nice lady. Super friendly. Very. She can talk about anything. She'll talk about absolutely anything. So I was talking to her. Oh yeah, Mr. Best, Curtis Will. Oh my goodness, I haven't heard those names. Yeah, and then Curtis. Holy shit. Was it Truckers Anonymous I talk to every once in a while? He's up in Alberta. He's not trucking anymore. He's a heavy duty mechanic. Seems to be happy doing that right now, and he's making pretty much the same money as what he was if he was trucking. So, oh yeah, I remember Willie. Yeah, I remember all those guys. That's like before. That's when YouTube was like starting to get out of hand, and they really. It's because of people like that we have all these restrictions now. Like James Best passed out, and then it's just people in the stream, like keeping the show going with him snoring in the background. Like, oh, just fucking drunk as a fucking skunk. Oh, oh yeah, but this teacher, I was talking to her, she was like, why don't you use a keyboard to do all your like writing and stuff? And I was like, because it doesn't have the feel, doesn't have emotion behind it. She just looked at me. She was like, "Holy shit, you are a writer." It's like this is coming from a teacher. She's like, "I totally understand. Like, it really implants it in your brain when you physically write something down." Like I know university students who used to do that. Well, yeah, I did that with a dictionary, but I've talked about that already. My book report on the dictionary, and then every other student started doing it, and then all of our vocabulary like skyrocketed through the roof. We're like, wow, even the teachers we're saying words that the teachers don't even know. So funny. Yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, I don't get too excited anymore about anything. Like the wife, she was so pissed about the water in the bedroom, just so pissed, and she's just about to go to work. Just about to go to work. It's like, okay, calm down, take a breath. Don't go to work like this. Don't be getting angry about this stuff, because being angry is just going to make everything worse. It's like being in a rush. Never rush, because what happens when you're in a rush? You either forget something or something bad happens, or you hurt yourself. And same thing with being mad. The same thing's going to happen. Don't drive when you're mad, because normally your foot's right to the floor too. Or you start driving aggressively. Just sit back and relax. The last like December and January, I really, I don't know, people have said like, I know like a lot of like famous people have said this, like, you need to take time for yourself to really sit down and think what you want to do. And sometimes it takes a while. People will look at you stupid, like, this guy's lazy, he's being a bum, blah, blah, blah. It's like, yeah, but you really have to sit back. And me breaking my wrist, like, that was a game changer with my mentality of everything. Like, uh, I was thinking that my job was secure for life, and with an injury like that, and it kind of made me rethink. I'm not going to be able to be building houses for the rest of my life. I should probably have some type of alternative to go back to. And I don't know if I keep writing. And what's funny is CBC News and Global News, I swear, are just re-quoting some of the shit that I say. And I'm talking about the late news. So I do my show at 4. So we still have 6 hours till the night show, or 5 hours till the 9 o'clock news. when the 9 o'clock news comes on, I'm like literally shocked because what I had just said, my words written. I hate writing other and I can't keep I can't stay focused when I'm just writing other people's drivel. I have to put my like script to it. Well, everyone should do that. It's just considered plagiarism. But like literally, CBC News and some of the news broadcasts that I've seen, literally talking about some of this stuff. And the only thing that I really want them to talk about right now is Doug Ford apologizing to Crown Royal and these Iranians who flew in on Friday into Toronto Pearson Airport and why the fuck they're still here. Yeah, just because they don't have an NRGC card, they're still fucking terrorists. And we've been trying to get this one terrorist out of Canada for the last fucking 6 years. And now finally it's starting to get to the court system. Now they're starting to do something about it. Yeah, how about these other ones that just came here on Friday? Like there's clear video evidence of these people coming in. And it's like, oh, we're safe here. We'll just go to Canada. France and Britain's having the same issues. All these Iranian officials are going to go sit in these countries so they think that they're untouchable. Unreal. Absolutely unreal. And then Carney's birthday was that Monday? Or is it Friday? Yeah, it was Monday. Carney, Prime Minister Carney. And yeah, he was in Rome for his birthday. He has a big property there. But he's had that property for a long time. Don't forget, he was head of the Bank of England there for quite some time. The money man. Oh yeah, and I keep forgetting about this. The guy from BlackRock. That's what I should talk about tomorrow. It's the guy from BlackRock there. Send him a flower. Oh, Doug Ford. What a guy. Like, look at your brother. Your brother that crack. I have never smoked crack cocaine. Literally the next day, I was smoking crack cocaine. Some of those videos. Oh man. The probably the best, craziest mayor of Toronto. Oh, so funny. Just for you. Oh, fuck. Oh, man. Do you watch 2C? 2C TV at all? He's a news broadcaster, I believe, out of the UK. I just started watching him probably about 3 weeks ago. Like, really, just I've seen bits and pieces, but since this war started kicking off, like, this guy's on the ball when it comes to what's happening in Iran. If you guys want to know what's happening in Iran, like, this guy is on top of the news before the US is even talking about it. Like, he was talking about what's his name, Hominy there. He's being like disfigured, possibly losing a leg. Oh, that Tusi guy, he was on top of it. Matt Mayher Tusi is his name. Mayhor. His dad, he's part Iranian. I believe he lives in the UK. He's been there since he was 16 years old. His dad still lives in Iran. You know what's so funny is I had a dream last night that I had a kilo of cocaine. And the first thing I did, I didn't even stick my nose, I didn't even crush it. Well, I just took a hammer, smashed off a piece, and up straight crack. Just like, fuck, if I'm gonna do it, this is as high as you're ever gonna get. And that's it. Jesus is king. No, that is not the king. Jesus is Lord, he is not king. If you rephrase that, I'll agree with it. But just the way you phrase that, I will not agree with that. It's not Jesus's kingdom. It's the Lord's kingdom. Mm-hmm. And how about you guys get into that? What's it? The Anunnaki stuff like that, and the giants of the giants from the Bible. That's pretty cool to get into. King of the world. You mean of flat Earth and its cubits? How big did it say the world was in? No, heaven is in cubits. Let me look this up. Why did I even close that? Ever hear Santa? Yeah, like I've read quite a few of the Bibles. I still haven't read the Quran, which I still want to read. Uh, there's a place here, but they're in like Thompson, Manitoba, which is like 7 hours, no, more than that. It's like 12 hours north of me. They'll send me one for free, but that's gonna be wicked in shipping. I want to see if I can find somebody locally that could, hook me up with a Quran to read. And then like I don't really know anything about the Quran. Is there different like scales, different levels of the Quran? Like, because I know there's different like testaments, different versions of the Bible. And then there was a guy. He was scanning this one Bible. I'm not shitting. He was probably like this big by like the size of a poster. He was sitting there digitally scanning this to put online for everyone to read, and I still have yet to be able to find this Bible. And he was doing a page every like 20 seconds. So, but I would like to read that Bible. I'm trying to remember how old it was. I think it was like 16 something. And then I'm trying to remember where that Bible was. Quran, Mary. Oh, really? I didn't know that part about the Quran. The book. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. I didn't know that Jesus was never crucified in the Quran. See, this is why I wouldn't mind reading it. Yeah, I'll probably do that, Toga. Just audio book it. Yeah. Well, that's another thing. Like, was it like look at Jehovah's Witness? Was it this guy's walking down the road, and then there's this bush burning on fire, and then what was it? Jehovah comes flying out of the bush. Like, what was he on? Like, dude, what were you eating? What were you eating? I think you're into some psychedelics, man. White Muslims don't worship a Jesus, they worship a cube. That's pretty messed up. What was it? Breakfast cereal. He did a thing on Heaven's Gate last week. If you guys haven't seen, yeah, Heaven's Gate. They all committed suicide to go to. Was it Hey Bob Comet or was it Haley's Comet? I thought it was Haley's Comet, not Hey Bob. Hey Bob was in the 60s, 70s, wasn't it? Or in the closer to the 80s? No, that was. I'm pretty sure it was Haley's Comet. Uh, Yeah, Heaven's Gate went from like over 2,000 members and dwindled all the way down to like maybe 20 members when they all off themselves. Really like their get-ups though. If you guys ever play Grand Theft Auto 5, if you do the cult missions where it almost seems like it's Scientology, I think it's more like Heaven's Gate than it is Scientology, but there is Scientology like mythology mixed in there. Mythology. What's really cool to get into is Chinese mythology about all the warriors and then special powers they had. Oh, that's pretty cool. Wow, flew by that hour. Well, I should probably take off, go deal with this flooding bedroom. Kiflom. There you go, Kiflom, brother. I even got the suit. I'm 97.6% done the complete game. Like, I mean, complete. All the strangers and freaks, all that shit. The only thing I can't do though is buy the golf course. I messed up the stock market exchange when I did that hit on that guy. I didn't really, and I had the book, but it didn't say anything about that in the book to go play the stock market. I guess that was kind of like a hidden agenda in the game. Because, like, yeah, you can have trillions of dollars if you play the stock market after doing those hitman missions. But yeah, I'm not going back to play those. Well, I can't go back and play those. Yeah, you have to walk through the desert for what, like 24 hours? I think what I did for that, I just taped my controller. Like, so you just walked, and I just let it sit there for like a couple hours, and it just kept coming back to it, kept coming back to it. Yeah, but that walk for 24 hours is brutal. Brutal. Or the marathon, there's that full marathon that you got to do. That's pretty crazy too. I can't wait to see what the new Grand Theft Auto is going to be like. But I don't have an Xbox to play it. I can't even play Xbox Live with Grand Theft Auto because it won't recognize my Xbox. It really sucks. And I spent $50 on an Xbox Live card. So I could play with my friends, but apparently not. That sucks. But I'm out of here. I'll be back tomorrow, you guys, 4 to 4:30 p.m. Central Time for the news strip down, 30 minutes or less show. Why? Because anything longer than 30 minutes is probably just BS. And yeah, I'll do this every once in a while, you guys. The live after, we'll talk about BS and stuff. But yeah, today turned out to be quite the shit show. So I'm going to end this here and go clean up a big mess. To see they got them market multiplayer. Yeah, deadly 2-4. Tolga, Yen. Oh, everybody here. Thanks for popping in. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and I'm out of here.